Lot of computers in my network, and I have put all my data in the server, NFS server. Then I want these computers to mount, right, automatically. I have to go to each and every computer and then mount. And also after mounting, I have to update what file?
ETC
VFS tab file. I have to
But
update.
we are going to go with AutoFS then.
Yeah, so better solution for that is AutoFS. So AutoFS is client side or server side? Client side. Okay, server doesn't have anything to do with AutoFS, right?
Yeah.
Only client side. So AutoFS starts automatically?
AutoFS, yeah.
AutoFS starts automatically during run level 2 in Solaris 9 and in multi-user mode in Solaris 10. Multi-user, milestone in Solaris 10. Then okay, so we have AutoFS running in the clients, and what are the maps AutoMount and AutoMount D daemon will read?
AutoMaster,
AutoMaster,
AutoDirect,
AutoDirect,
AutoMaster, AutoDirect,
AutoHome.
That's it.
Oh yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So which two are already there?
First AutoMaster and
AutoMaster is already there. AutoDirect you have to create. Okay. Whenever you create these, whenever you modify most of these maps, not all, most of these maps, you have to run the AutoMount command, right? AutoMount command you run in the client or in the server?
Client.
You have nothing to do with server,
Nothing
right?
to do with the server.
In NFS version 4, what is the new daemon that was introduced which replaces NFSD and Mounty? NFS map ID. Your answers are coming before I ask questions.
Callback daemon.
That means everything is, callback daemon is a new daemon, but that's not replacing NFSD and Mounty. NFS map ID is replacing NFSD and Mounty, right?
NFS is replacing which one?
NFSD and Mounty. They want to reduce the number of daemons, right? So what version was that, NFS version?
4.
4. Does it use TCP or UDP?
TCP.
TCP. NFS 2 uses?
UDP.
UDP is connection oriented or connectionless? Connectionless. Which layer is working? UDP and TCP?
6.
Have they changed?
6. Layer 6.
Have they changed again?
No, 4.
4. What happened? 4.
TCP.
TCP layer only creates the, the session, the transport layer only makes sure transport is done. So the guys who should making sure transport is done is UDP, and they are the responsible people. So they should run in version 4, right? Layer 4. And session layer is creating a session, initiating a session, right? So those things done. Then we talked about, so every time we have to call root to do a lot of work, such as mounting the file system, if I have to mount something manually, right? Or if I want to unmount, if I want to create users, if I want to create printers, I have to always call root. So what is the alternative for that?
So you just assign the roles to.
So we have to create roles and give the restricted functions to those roles and assign those roles to users. So when a user gets 5 roles, can he get or she get the power of all 5 roles in one shot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, not on one shot. We have to log off of one and then log in.
So he can get one by one based on the function he is doing, right, or she is doing. So I log in as Tom, then Sue as backup role, then I can do backup. Then I exit, then Sue as print management role, then I can do print management. So those are the things, right?
One at a time.
One at a time, right? What are the files involved in roles?
Profile.
Yeah, what are the different ones?
Profile, authorization, security.
Oh, exec security dot user
Yeah.
ATTR, not user ATTR.
Yeah.
Profile dot ATTR, exec dot ATTR, auth dot ATTR. Auth the hyphen. So underscore
Okay.
ATTR.
So whenever we create roles, these files will be affected. These files will be used, right? Most probably, if we had sign authorization and all, right? So those are these.
password share.
So ETC, what? User address.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from that,
User
ETC
underscore
password.
Password schedule.
shadow,
Then user attribute.
then what else?
Then security.
If the role is assigned to a group, then group also will be affected. If the role is assigned to a group, right, secondary group. Maybe, yeah.
Exec.
Then user address, then what else?
Exec.
Security.
Yeah, EDC, security,
Security slash
Underscore.
exec ATTR.
yeah, all those three files. You know those three files, right? So those files are affected,
Yeah.
right? So whenever I create a user, what are the files affected? When users are created?
Password.
Password,
Shadow.
shadow,
And user ad.
and user ad. Hey, what is user ad?
No, security.
No, password, shadow, and?
Group, if you are creating a secondary group also.
Okay, good. So if you put that guy in a secondary group, your group also will be affected, right? But if I assign a user, if I create a user as an assign him to a role, then what is the other file which will be affected?
Yeah, this one.
User
User
attribute.
So everything in fingertip look like. I should have made the exam little tough, I think. This exam is like cakewalk for you then.
Really?
You're quiet, I don't know what
This is
you
what you are asking.
Can you think, huh?
He knows, he's grasping.
Grasp. Okay, what are the name services? Then we said that managing about 1,000 odd computers in a network and creating passwords in each computer, creating users in each computer, updating ETC hosts in each computer. And if I'm going to internet, I have problem, name resolution problem, that problem. So how to solve all those problems?
By this.
By centralizing everything in one place. So for that I can use name service. By default, the system uses ETC files as name service, right? So what are the other name services available?
NIS plus.
NIS there, NIS plus there, LDAP, then DNS, then
DNS, yeah.
what else?
There's
Yeah, those are the things, right? And federated name service, which is a combination of a lot of others, right? What is the difference between NIS and NIS plus?
It's a centralized
security is more
Both are
security.
centralized, but
More security, 3 level of authentications, like
No, no.
authentication, authorization.
in the case of NIS, we,
And then
no,
the whole record is not, whole file is not passed, but record by record is passed. And security capabilities also are different.
okay, NIS uses, yeah, you do a club band, yeah. NIS is maps, made up of maps. In NIS,
NIS plus is
all
table.
the information
NIS
is in
plus
the
is
form of
table,
maps.
yeah.
There we have tables. So here the whole map has to be moved when there is replication. There only the record has to be moved. That's what she
Okay,
said.
that's the table, that's the difference. So the table and the map, so whole map or just the record?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other case, in the case of NIS, we have only authentication, no
Yeah,
authorization.
no authorization.
But in NIS plus, we have authentication and authorization.
Yeah, sure.
Both of them are there. Then what else? What are other things? And also we have, NIS plus is multi-domain, it's like a hierarchical structure.
Yeah.
But NIS is flat structure, right? And NIS has master server and slave server. There we have root server, right?
Oh, where we have root server, NIS plus?
NIS plus root server, DNS also root, right? Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't discuss this root server.
yeah, just for knowledge.
No, not in the.
You don't
test.
have to, you don't have to worry much. Don't worry much. You can't know everything in the world, right? And NIS can support only how much? 30 computers, right? And NIS plus can support how many?
Millions.
Millions? NIS plus?
About 1,000.
10,000.
10,000, yeah.
Millions.
DNS is used for what purpose? Name resolution. But
DNS?
Yeah, DNS is only name resolution, right?
Yeah.
Or IP address resolution, right?
Yeah.
But NIS plus can be used for, or NIS can be used for resolving everything in the ETC almost, right? Right? Yeah, I can centralize even maps, AutoMaster, those maps also. I can centralize ETC hosts, I can centralize services file, RPC file, all
Yeah, all
those things.
this, RTFS, everything.
Yeah, so when NIS is configured and when I boot the system, is the service starts automatically? Does the service start automatically when NIS is enabled?
Only if it is in the
If
boot.
it's
If it's
configured.
If it is enabled?
If it's in the.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if I want to enable NIS in one of the clients, what I should do?
Go check the services SVC.
No, I have to first make
Domain
that
name
client
or-
as part of a domain by typing domain name and the
Master
name,
Yeah.
right?
server and
Then I have to start the services, first time manually,
slaves.
and then I have to, what else?
They,
You
I have to
make
make it a client, that's it.
Right, yeah.
Those are the three things I should do. The next time when I reboot, it automatically starts. So what are the services that start during the boot up? Can you tell me a few services that start
NIS.
during boot up? NIS will start,
yes,
okay.
NFS,
NFS will start if it is configured. NIS will start if it is configured.
AutoFS,
AutoFS will always start.
then
What services that started?
Start during the boot up.
SMTP.
Init and
Yeah,
SMTP,
SMTP,
Simple mail transfer protocol, then
INIT,
that's it.
SMTP, then SMTP, yes.
and also whatever you see in your SMF, SVCS minus A, you can see all the things which you're going to start, right?
Yeah.
But there are some services which are not started during the boot up.
Or FTP.
Telnet,
LNS,
Telnet,
Telnet,
such
all this, yeah. And
Okay.
in the.
Non-
So who is
registered
starting those services?
RPC
I-
RPC.
RPC bind get help from, INET D,
No,
INET D
sorry,
get help from the
INET D,
RPC
INET
bind.
D.
Don't talk about IPC.
INIT D.
INET D only helps.
INET, yeah.
So INET D helps services that are not started during the boot up. Okay? So when a service is approaching a server, the service will approach with the port number.
111.
Yeah.
Port numbers, there are few port numbers. Some are well-known port numbers, some are not well-known port numbers, right?
Right.
So when it is well-known port number, the system will know who is calling.
Yeah.
And then INET D daemon will check whether that service can be started, whether it is enabled. If it is enabled, it will provide the services by starting the daemons related to this, related to that. For example, if it is FTP, it will start a daemon called in FTPD. In RAPD, like that, it will start the daemons and it will help the service to happen. But if the service which is requesting doesn't have any port number, then that one has to tap the port 111 and RPC bind will help. Because RPC bind has already registered all the programs in the system, and RPC bind will give a temporary port number, and it will tap again with that port number, then INET D will support. That's how it works, right? Okay. So, and also like, so a computer will have port numbers for services, many services. Well-known port numbers are like 23. What are the well-known port numbers?
25.
25. How many port numbers are there altogether?
It's 65,535.
Something like that.
65,000 something. Right?
535.
And everything more than 33,000 something is given automatically.
It's unknown code.
Pardon?
33,700.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine.
They are unknown.
They are like, yeah, most probably, yeah. Unknown means that they are just provider, right? So, it's very good. Everybody is, I made the exam difficult. So yesterday I was sitting down in the night and writing some simple questions also, thinking that other questions are difficult, you may find difficult. I wouldn't have done that. I wasted about 3 hours yesterday. Okay? I want to add some simple questions also, right?
Yeah, simple people really.
You know,
simple
sometimes
questions.
simple questions can be
Create a
tricky
problem.
questions.
Yeah.
Question also.
You know, when you give us
You know,
multiple
just
choice.
we get very nervous, we make it wrong.
So,
But mostly only the ladies are talking here, no gents are talking. Why they are very quiet? Masi, you didn't tell, and you also answered, but Rahil is quiet and Ivan is quiet, right?
Just learning.
They know it all.
He's going to get more
Recording
marks,
the
right?
information.
Yeah.
So that's good. So that part is done. Then okay, you have many servers, you said, right? And you want to centralize everything, so you use name services. Then you wanted to kind of give the spread the duties to different people. You created roles, right? Then now I want to install 100 machines at the same time, every day almost, or every month or
Then by
almost. So what I should do?
Custom jump start.
So I will use jumpstart installation, but only problem is my clients are of different nature.
Custom.
Some are IDC, some are Spark, some have memory, some have don't
Custom
memory, some
jumpstart.
are already Solaris installed. So how will I customize my jumpstart?
so we can
Custom
do
jumpstart
Custom
installation,
jumpstart,
right? So in custom jumpstart installation, what are the 3 servers involved?
Boot server, profile and configuration
Client
server
server,
and
boot server.
boot server.
Boot server, configuration server, and install servers. Okay. So boot server should be in the same
Same network.
network, right, or subnet, right? And install server can be anywhere, right? Can all 3 be in one server?
Yes.
Can all of them can be in one server, right?
Right.
So if I have a client, that client is an IIT6 client, it has to boot and also it has to get DHCP from the DHCP server, it has to get the IP address also. So it should use some